It is finally here. Oh, goodness. My lord. Years and years and years and years and years of. Was it really a black suit Superman? There were images and this and that. Finally. Let's just get to it.
See how you
That
see that kind of charcoal in the cape? It's just that little.
so I guess that's the clip from the Justice Con. Oh, finally!
I've
Oh
seen your
boy.
artwork.
Hoo, hoo, hoo. All right, that was quick. Like what, 20 seconds or something? But man, oh man, finally. Oh Lord. Look, the more and more you see clips, well, the only other clip you really saw was the Dark Side or Dark Seed. I never knew how to actually pronounce that. Dark Side, I guess. Dark Side, his clip, and then we finally see this. Now, a part of the beginning was the ending of the original, I believe. The first trailer, like back, way back, when Zack actually released the original, just how it was always supposed to be, before all the hoopla started. And I remember like this, where you see the shakiness and the glass, and Alfred looks up, and that's it. The trailer cuts off. It's the ending to the trailer. So I guess it was just sitting on the table, and Zack Snyder's like, "Here you go. Here's the, here's what you all wanted." Well, you know what? I don't have the HBO Max service yet, but I just for this, I'm definitely gonna get it because I have no problem with Joss Whedon, and I know a lot of the complaint goes towards him, like, "Oh, you ruin it." He didn't actually ruin it if you think about it. He only did what he could with what the studio actually wanted, right? If you think about it, it's they brought him in, they wanted a certain kind of a cut, and he did the best he could with the reshoots and all, and you know, he did the best he could at the end of the day. But at the same time, I rather have Zach's version. Now, as I've said before, and some of the reactions, my favorite still in the DCEU is Man of Steel, still, and then some might say Wonder Woman first, and then Man of Steel, but you can either put them at even, and then you can say Batman v Superman, and then I watched Justice League. I didn't really care about the rest. I watched Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey, and hell no, those are just, in my opinion, are the worst part of the DCU. Aquaman and Shazam, I still have to get to it, and the reason I've said it before, that those two movies are more like Marvel. Now, I'm not hating on Marvel. This is not about DC or versus Marvel, but Marvel have their own thing, and I've said it before. We'll just, I'm saying it again. And them and Aquaman feel more like Marvel movies, where Warner Bros. Really wanted to go to, and that's the thing they kind of incorporated with the new cut of the Justice League, the Whedon cut. I I don't want that. I want this. What Zack started with Man of Steel. That's what I always wanted, and I loved that part of Man of Steel, the dark, gritty aspect of it, and I loved it. I loved it. I still think, for some reason, I don't know why the critics still think it's one of the lower end of the superhero genre. I still think it's one of the best movies, or best Superman movie and best superhero movie out there. It's underrated, definitely. And Batman v Superman took that trend and built upon it. The problem was never the actual dark aspect of it. The problem was the consistency in the story. So hopefully, there's a lot of consistency in the story in this Justice League. This is supposed to be the original cut. The way Superman died at the end of Batman v Superman, and the way he was almost came back towards the end before the movie ends and it's cut, but you see those rocks and everything moving upwards with like all the anti-gravity stuff, and then it just completely changed all that in Justice League. So hopefully this is what it's supposed to be. Now, again, they're saying Zach, or I think Zach, just a few days ago, there was news that this is not part of the DCEU. I don't believe that. I think it's always like that. Studios, directors, they always say that just to see what the reaction is gonna be from the people. But if they're spending money to complete this, why the hell would you not continue this? Because this is what people want. So that part does not really gel with me. It's like, oh, it's not part of the DCU, but we're still gonna spend 30 or so million dollars to complete it. But it's not part of DCU. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, right. Like obviously you're spending it because you have faith in it. You know that's what people want, and that's the continuity that people want from this. You remember, what was it? Birds of Prey, Suicide Squad, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, they're all part of this universe, right? I don't know what happened with the Shazam, if it is. Well, it kind of is actually, yes, because at the end, that's the Superman suit that, Henry Cavill, obviously we don't see the face and all because of whatever the contract negotiations that were not coming through at that point. But it, if you want it, you can still kind of put it with the DCU. So if this is not part of DCU, then what are all those other, like, where is everything gonna go? They're just gonna put like a hard reset. They're like, yep, we're gonna leave the story in the skies, and then whatever, because Wonder Woman, the second one, 84, that still continues on from the first one. So yeah, all when you kind of put everything together, it doesn't make sense them not making this part of the DCU. I would want it to be, right? And I think everybody would want it to be. That's like the vision that we want to see. Yes, obviously as a before I end everything, but yeah, my concerns are always with the way the story consistencies are. But other than that, this is the universe I loved, and Batman v Superman, because of that dark aspect of it, I loved it. Even with all the story problems, I still enjoy watching that movie. I just hope now that with this one we can finally see the fruition of what Zach initially thought of, initially planned. So yeah, that was a good clip. I know that it was a very short clip, and I kind of rambled on, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see that this is happening, and we can, all the people who really love the DCU, for them, I'm happy for them because they can finally get what they always wanted. All right. So with that, let me know in the comments, how excited are you? Do you even care at this point that this is releasing in its kind of original form? Are you excited? Are you in the middle? Are you still, you're 50-50 on it? You don't know if it's going to be good or bad. Let me know in the comments. And with that, thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe and share, dislike, like, and yeah, I will catch you all later. Ta-ta.